Hey guys, it's Renata from Nourish with Renata back with another episode just for you all about gut health. All month long, I've been talking about literally my favorite topic, gut health. I am a firm believer that gut health is literally and figuratively at the core of our health and wellness. Science also supports this with all the amazing research that's coming out in recent years about the benefits of a healthy, diverse microbiome and its impact on your physical, mental, and emotional health too. But what happens when you have to take antibiotics because of an illness? How can you actually keep your gut healthy during this time? Today, I'm sharing 3 tips to help you keep your gut healthy while taking antibiotics. Firstly, antibiotics can be really helpful for killing a wide variety of bacteria that cause infection. And sometimes you really are recommended by your doctor to take antibiotics when you have a really bad infection. There are also some side effects to taking antibiotics. For instance, did you know that antibiotics not only kill the bad bacteria in the gut, but it also kills the good bacteria too? Researchers have found that consistent antibiotic use actually has a negative impact to the gastrointestinal system, the immune system, and they've even found correlations between antibiotic use and the rising obesity epidemic and stress. So, when you do actually need to take antibiotics, what can you do to help keep your gut healthy so you don't have any of these adverse impacts? Here's my 3 tips for keeping your gut healthy when you take antibiotics. Number 1, take a probiotic supplement. Probiotics are the good gut bacteria that can support a healthy gut, even while taking antibiotics. In fact, studies have shown that taking probiotics during the same course of antibiotics can actually reduce the risk of diarrhea by more than 50%. Now, not all probiotics are created equal, so it is important to review the number of colony-forming units, also abbreviated to CFUs, in a probiotic supplement, as well as looking at the strains that are included in the supplement. Each probiotic strain has a different function as well. The lactobacilli and the Saccharomyces probiotics are particularly helpful for preventing diarrhea and helping with GI issues. This is something that I went over in my recent gut health masterclass. I'll post the link below so that you can catch the replay of this fantastic overview of gut health from not just the physical standpoint, but also the mental, emotional, and energetic sides too. When taking probiotics during your antibiotic course, make sure to take them at different times, preferably a few hours apart. This will help to prevent the antibiotics from killing what's in the probiotic supplement immediately. Now, moving on to tip number 2, eat foods that help replenish your gut bacteria. Fermented foods such as sauerkraut, kefir, and kimchi can help to repopulate your gut microbiome with good bacteria. They contain several healthy bacteria like lactobacilli, which has been shown to help repair the gut microbiome after taking antibiotics. Also, there's some fantastic herbs that are natural antibiotics, such as oil of oregano and garlic. They can be really helpful for removing stubborn infections without damaging the gut microbiome. Also, be mindful of your refined sugar intake. This actually feeds the bad gut bacteria, allowing them to grow and thrive more than the good gut bacteria. So you definitely want to keep an eye on your refined sugar intake, especially while you're on antibiotics. Lastly, sip on bone broth to help keep you hydrated, as well as the collagen in the bone broth can be super helpful for healing the gut lining. There's lots of different bone broth brands available now. Just make sure to look at the label on the back of the packaging to see that it has a higher protein content from the collagen. It's usually around 9 to 11 grams per cup, or you can make your own at home. Okay, tip number 3, my final tip is eat prebiotic fiber-rich foods. Prebiotics are the fibers that feed the good gut bacteria. Fiber is found in all plant foods, which is why experts recommend aiming for 30 different kinds of plant foods every single week to help your gut get all these amazing different kinds of fiber, which will allow your good gut bacteria to grow and thrive. Some prebiotic-rich foods include onions, garlic, asparagus, leeks, bananas, and apples, as well as dandelion greens and sunchoke, also known as Jerusalem artichoke. You can also aim to increase just the amount, the volume of high fiber foods that you eat every day. I love to recommend things like broccoli, cauliflower, lentils, and beans. Studies show that these foods that have dietary fiber not only help the good gut bacteria to grow, they may also be helpful in reducing the growth of some of that harmful bacteria. Now, while you're on antibiotics, you may not feel like eating a whole lot of high fiber foods, and that's okay. Just try to implement this tip once you've stopped taking your antibiotics to further help your gut repair after the treatment. So those were my 3 tips to help keep your gut healthy when you're taking antibiotics. Which tip are you going to try? Or have you tried another tip that really worked well for you? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Lastly, be sure to catch the replay of my Gut Health Masterclass. This was such a fun time to chat with so many incredible people like yourself about what gut health is, what foods might be damaging your gut health, and what foods can help it. Plus, we talked about the complex connection between the gut and the brain and a really simple tip to help you digest your food better. I also shared about the solar plexus chakra, which is the energy center of personal power and how it's connected to your gut health. This is a masterclass you're definitely going to want to watch today, so make sure to click the link below to grab this freebie ASAP. In the meantime, please rate and review this podcast or video, share it with a friend, and of course, make sure to nourish your body and your gut today.